Guys, so I'm back after quite some time since I started with a new job, and it's been quite busy. This new job is pretty interesting where I have to work with very younger kids nowadays. All of them, not all of them, but some of them are maybe 10 years, or even some kids were born in 2004 at my company. So I'm practically 12 years older than them. That means if they met me outside of the office, they might have called me just an auntie. Anyway, things have been pretty good. I've just done with my exercise, so that's why you see I'm in my gym clothes again. So what's news recently? Well, in Vietnam, there's a second wave of COVID-19, but things until now seem pretty good. I think the government have more or less controlled the pandemic and contained the disease in Da Nang, and we are praying our best for it not to spread to Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh. I hope that we will not have to go into the lockdown mode again, because that will be like a great disruption to all the business. Last weekend, the Hanoi, I think the Hanoi presidents of the People's Committees have already said that all the street vendors and all the bars already must be closed. But that's no issue, because this morning when I go to the market, everything is still open. So that's been good. So the second thing that we have lately, more of a story that is currently very popular, is a story about this girl who matched with a guy on Tinder. And this girl is from Bắc Giang, which is like, I think 1 or 1.5 hours away from Hanoi. And this guy, which proud himself to be a Hanoian, his house is in Linh Dam, and he's riding a motorbike, which is SH. Not really the best motorbike or the most expensive here, and I don't know why people are proud to write that. But anyway, so the story is that they matched on Tinder, and two of them went out for dinner. The dinner cost around 40 bucks, and the guys pay, but the girl nevertheless still insists to share half, and yeah, eventually they share half. So on the way back, this guy have offered her a ride home, but on the way, they passed through a street with a lot of like motels, and he just right straight into one of the motels. So of course the girls was freaked out, and she jumped down the motorbike and ordered a Grab home. So when she reached home, the guy then texted her, say that asked her to pay for her drink, which they had after the dinner, and the drink cost like 50 cents. And the girl say, okay, I'm gonna pay, but then I will transfer you iBanking, because I don't want to meet you again. And the guy, who was furious at that time and start to swear, and then call the girl with all the ugly names, which is like, oh, you're such a countryside girl, you're so lucky to have a guy who writes SH to come and pick you. And yeah, and the girl decided to screenshot all of those conversations and put online. So I find this very amusing, because it's I relate to one of the few stories when I was in Singapore. When I was in Tinder in Singapore, I think one of the most popular questions that I had was, am I a PR? As if guys in Singapore was asking my residency status to evaluate whether I will be poking his money or not, right? That was my overall impressions. I haven't really seen any kind of story in Singapore that really accentuate that kind of evaluations, that if a girl doesn't have PR, then the guy will look down on her or so forth. But it just somehow related to me about that way. So I can't really decide what is the moral of this story that I just told you guys. Whether is don't like a Hanoi guy who write SH because they're all jerks, or don't be on Tinder. No, I don't think it's fair to Tinder because eventually it's just a love market, right? I don't know. Maybe you guys tell me what kind of moral story you guys can derive from here. Anyway, it's just a quick and lame update of how's the COVID-19 situation in Hanoi, and another lame story of how the Tinder goes in Hanoi. I think maybe in a few days I will set up a Tinder profile saying that I'm a countryside girl and looking for Hanoi guy with a residency here, so that I can take advantage of his residencies and his parents' money. Maybe that'd be fun. So next time, till I can chat with you guys. Bye bye.